greatest welterweight in UFC history, Kamaru Usman, a man with iron will, a flawless resume, and 5 successful title defenses, was confidently heading toward yet another victory. In his fight against Leon Edwards, everything seemed to follow a familiar script. He controlled the pace of the bout, dominated in the grappling exchanges. He literally left no room for Edwards, and showcased exactly why they call him the Nigerian Nightmare. And yet, the fight began with a surprise. In the first round, Edwards looked composed, fought with calm precision, and even became the first fighter in UFC history to take Usman down, something no one had ever done before. It was a warning sign. Everyone was expecting a choke, but Edwards couldn't finish it. They started exchanging blows right on the floor. The break before the second round, and you can tell by the look on Usman's face. To him, this is all just child's play. The second round turned everything upside down. Kamaru quickly adapted, figured out the Brit's strategy, and began methodically breaking him down. Pressure. It all turned out to be the unexpected beginning of the end for Edwards. For every attempt to respond, he started taking 10 more shots, something that didn't even happen at the start of the fight. Desperate, jerky movements just to survive. From being so shaken, Edwards accidentally almost poked Usman in the eye. Literally. Just watch the replay. His finger even bent against Kamaru's eye. Fortunately, everything turned out fine, and it didn't affect him at all. He continued to effortlessly control the fight, easily taking the Brit down to the mat. He was draining his opponent to zero. Edwards couldn't even stand properly. Everything was leading to one inevitable outcome. So what led to such an outcome? Is it really possible to dominate a fight like that and suddenly fall apart in an instant? How? Until the final round, just moments before the bell, Usman was like a machine, crushing every last hope Edwards had of winning. Leon himself had long lost all faith in himself and was merely waiting for the fight to end. But then, suddenly, it happened. Edwards' coach still believed in Leon's victory and decided to ignite a spark in him. He stormed at him during the break, firing him up for an explosion in the cage. Even though he no longer wanted to fight, was slowing down, and the referee had started urging him to engage again. And you know what? He switched back on. He remembered that he was the only one who had ever taken Kamaru down. He remembered, if not him, then who? The question now was, how do you win at this point? Usman was fully locked in, charging toward victory. However, at that very moment, unnoticed by everyone, it was becoming harder and harder for Usman to maintain his dominance. But at that point, there were less than 2 minutes left, and Kamaru was on the verge of becoming the victor once again. And then, another illegal strike from Leon. Most likely, the climax was just seconds away. Most likely, that illegal strike caused Usman to lose even more focus, and that's when he got caught with an unbelievably well-timed head kick. And it happened just 1 minute before the end of the final round. Now it's up to you to decide. Was it a calculated plan, or just a mix of chance and Kamaru's physical exhaustion? Write in the comments. See you.